Alright, welcome to Space Engineers. We're just staring out the window here. And I am currently docked to my large space station that I have here. Placed in orbit above Mars, or whatever they call it in game. In a stolen ship that I collected. I gotta remember which button does what, because I don't have context turned on right here for better cinematic effect. Alright, so I don't really have a proper walkway entrance here because I had an afterthought this thing in here, and it's kind of crammed in a little tight. I mean, you could probably put like a small book between there, but it's, you know, it's a pretty snug fit right now for this thing. This is an NPC ship that I saw and harvested and have tried turning it into a very self-sufficient small ship. Well, it's large based, but I mean, considering the rest of my station here, it's dwarfed pretty much is what I'm getting at. And so this entire thing, I mean, just I'll give you the quick dime tour here. This is a salvage Corvette. Doesn't have a lot of guns on it. It's got MA weapon lasers on it, and basically that's it. It's got some magnetic grapple plates, and it's got some build and repair tools on it, so I can take stuff apart. This thing I just bumped my head into is a fairly decent-sized mining ship. It's also self-sufficient, has jump drives, does everything you need it to do. It has some manufacturing and harvesting properties. It has refineries, so I can take stuff apart. Of course, there's not much for it to do because we're parked pretty much right next to a rather large ice asteroid. And now we get to the aft end of Eta Carinae herself, which has 12 backwards-facing large hydrogen thrusters. Then we get in this little access way here where we got some more docking clamps which aren't being used right now. We got some of the new warfare reactor pieces here. So they look pretty boss. I got some heat exchangers here glowing away. Of course, they're right next to a hydrogen tank. Probably not the best spot for them, but it's, oh well, it's fine. This is the machinery deck of the base. A lot of stuff going on here. Oh, I got a light. Where is that coming from? Oh, it's coming from you. Somehow it doesn't angle it. It just kind of throws it down. That's odd. I got a lot of hydrogen tanks. I got oxygen tanks. I got piping and maze work, duct work everywhere. I got some stuff here that kind of suggestive of more tanks and storage. What else we got? We got some more build and repair units just kind of chilling out here on the side. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. We can walk around. I got catwalks because you got to have, with guardrails, you got to have OSHA compliance in space, you know, because you can leap off. Let's go inside the ship. We'll go inside from this way. Into yet another large machinery space. This one's actually oxygenated. Refiners are kind of quiet. These are all refineries. There's like a whole slew of them. I think there's like, oh geez, what is it? Well, let's count. 1, 2. Alright, so 2 there. So let's just tell him up. So I got 2 by 3 by 2, so that's 12. I have 12 refineries here. Just a bunch of nothing. They're idle. Just lots and lots and lots and lots. Of course, I had to. This whole space used to be open to space, but I have since filled it. Lots of large cargo containers. I think I have 8 here. I got some basic refineries just to take some of the load off the advanced refineries. This leads to yet another machinery space. Got some cool nifty glowy bits here. Got a bunch of assembler. Oh, these are more refineries. I think this is 6 more. 4 more. Is that 4? Yep, that's 4. And I got more space here to fill this space in if I want. I could probably delete these lights and put in some more refineries if I wanted. But these refineries are sitting here dormant, so why do I need more? Then we got assemblers. I had not the industrial assemblers, but you know, the advanced assemblers. Just a whole bunch of these here. Oh, we're getting out of the gravity well. Solar panels for ceilings and walls. And then we'll take a jaunt out here. That's the miner. So we're on this deck now. We have... I should probably consolidate this walkway to get down there too, because this is kind of like, okay, why is this here? The way to get down is actually this way. So it doesn't make any sense, but yes, this takes you down level with where the miner sits. And you can actually walk out here. And then you're just a hop, skip, and a jump up to the airlock axis here. I didn't want to make like doorways flush with it because that thing's a pain in the neck to dock as it is anyway. This stairwell eventually leads over to where the salvage corvette sits. Not much else to see there. Let's get our way back inside. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. My frame rate improved when I start looking this way. There's so much of this ship to deal with that my frame rate starts taking a hit. I got so many blocks, not close to like the absolute block limit. But, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. Let's go up here. This is a gun turret. Not very well lit, but it's here. This is a gun turret. Is a 150mm dual cannon thing with its own airlock to outside. So now we're on the deck. I guess you call it the main deck of the ship. The station. She's parked as a station now, so it's more like just a station keeping. There's a lot easier on my computer to deal with this thing when I don't have it. Got the pretty name blocks here, all nice and wide. I got some more MA weapons. These are missile launchers. These things rock. They just shred everything. I got the spicy meatball turret here, which is... It's like 6 Gatling guns stuck on a... Well, it's a spicy meatball, but they're on individual hoppers and stuff. And I got some generic, you know, basic stock game missile launchers or spicy meatball. I think spicy meatballs everywhere. They look so cool when they start firing up because it's just walls of lead. They're great. I got the new heavy warfare 2. I think this is artillery turret. I got some stock Gatling guns because, you know, those work. I got some point defense lasers. I got another 150mm gun here. Kind of almost an echelon with the missile launcher. These things put the hurt on stuff. And then we get to out here, out in the fringe. I guess the wings, I kind of call them. We have another gunboat parked off to the side. And right here, if I can get out in here without hurting myself. This is the first ship I built to get off of Earth from the ground. I built this on the ground and then managed to get it all the way into space. Not all the way over here, but, you know. Oh, something's gonna go shoot. Alright. Thump, 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 thump. Okay, what's shooting? Something down there. Where is it? Oh yeah, see, that's the missile turret. What are you tracking? That looks like a blue ship. Yep, blue ship. Okay. So space pirates managed to get themselves on a blue ship, so they are tearing it up. We'll ignore that because I really don't care. I do have an asteroid outpost and an outpost satellite just kind of chilling. They're kind of formed like an early warning defense for the base itself. Yeah, he's going to get munched. Of course, blue ship has quite a bit of small reactors on it, so let's go back to where we were at here. Yeah, we were over here when we heard thump, 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 and stuff going ballistic. Alright, so this is like my main entrance to Eta Carinae. Name of a star. We won't hear it so much if we're just this, but anyway. I kind of do want to, because I'm not keeping track of oxygen and power levels and all that fun stuff. Yeah, he's just spitting missiles rapidly. We're going to go in here, just to gas ourselves up a little bit. That should be good. And then boom, we're out here. So I kind of improved this a little bit so I can line it up with the door. Let's go through there now. So this corridor used to be narrow, used to be only 2 blocks wide, now it's 3.5? I think it's 3.5. Yeah, because this is a half block, and that's that, and that's the panel. Yep, so we're at 3.5, 3 blocks wide. Kind of improved the lighting a little bit in here. We're out of gravity now. It used to be right outside this was space. Well, now there's stuff. There's things going on. I got doorways, I kind of like this here. You kind of like, you put it in line with the hallway, but you got these little cutouts here to get out. Man, that thing's really tearing blue ship up here. Alright, so this is still oxygenated. Yep, they're going ballistic and tearing them up. So this is a lot of hydrogen tanks and a lot of empty space, really. I haven't done much with it to fill it properly, but you know, I got the panel. See, now we're in gravity again. Way back when, this all used to be exposed to vacuum, and then I kind of enclosed it in some industrial girders. There used to be solar panels up here for the roof, but I got tired of that. Decided to enclose it and oxygenate it, you know, and really put the hurt locker on my oxygen generators. We got stairs going everywhere, doors going everywhere. And now we go into yet another machinery space. This all used to be open to vacuum. Kind of is, really. I haven't enclosed it properly yet, but this is a whole lot of cargo containers. Large cargo containers. Oh, my frame rate went up. Yeah, that looks glorious. And these are my upward facing thrusters, along with their giant holes cut in the hull to get them where they need to go. And this looks a little familiar because we were on this level before. This is where my assemblers go. So I have lots of room to expand, but I'm not really sure if I want to at this point. The ship's already kind of a nightmare as it is to walk around. I mean, we're still walking around. I'm 12 minutes into this video and we're still walking around just the ship itself. Just the station. There's just catwalks galore. I had fun decorating it. It's fun kind of filling a space up. It's not just this vacant. I mean, I got room to put more cargo containers down if I want. We can go all sorts of places here. Some of these lights are not red like they're supposed to be. They actually, there's so many corner lights that I can't keep track of them anymore. Oh yeah, let's do the other one. So through here is the very first part of the station that was ever built, and it's still here. So let's go inside. So now we're in this spot. I've seen this already. Now we're in the meat and potatoes, the very central part of the station, the very first part I ever built. I've cleaned up some things. I got new batteries in it. I've had to redo a couple things, but the layout's essentially the same. Along with the gravity generator, which I first threw down here when I wanted to have some gravity. Kind of enclosed it in a box. Got my little ATM here. These were windows that looked out over just the rest of the asteroid it used to be parked on. And this used to look out on Earth, and kind of still does at this point, just further away. So yeah, that's that. And this is the access way into that long corridor that I need to do some more with. I can decorate it some more if I want. I just haven't. These are the first industrial refineries I threw down here. Now with the industrial assembler I got sideways, but I can get to it, so that's fine. And then I redid the reactor room. I used to have just one reactor, now I have 3. Hey, kiddo! Hi, My daughter decided to audio bomb my video. That's fine. She's cool like that. Alright, so over here we have the Shuttle Bay. A couple different ways to get in this room. So many doors. Yeah, there's like 4 ways to get in here. All roads lead to Rome. So I don't have this set up to evacuate the air when you hit the button to open the door. It just vents the whole space out. So, and of course you got to stand right by the door when you do it, so you get sucked. I wish you got sucked out when you do that. You don't. That's the lower part of one of the wings. Hey, Katie. Oh, okay. I'm recording now. Cool. Have a nice day. This is a kind of another concept of trying to get getting door access here with this cutout. Yeah, that was fun. And then in here, oh, what's in there? Recreational area. Well, let's take a gander. What's all this? Well, I got a button here I can press to vent whoever's standing out there to get blown up. You can't do that in this game. Industrial patio in Shuttle Bay, but I don't. And yeah, this is kind of like where people can go and sit. And, you know, visiting space engineers can get like, you know, cheap capsule motels here. You know, grab a bite to eat, some coffee. I got some signs saying, hey, it's $25 a day or whatever to, you know, prorated, so we will charge by the hour if you're into that kind of thing. These used to be windows that looked out, but there's machinery all past that, so I said, I'm going to cover that up with some cool, nifty ads. And then we got a galley here that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You pay the guy there. We got a breakfast menu, a lunch menu, and a dinner menu. We got bucket slice pizza too. How awesome is that? Alright, so where does this go? Well, let's find out. This is the control cabin for the Shuttle Bay, which I don't even use anymore. Gotta have some plants. Get that spare oxygen from here. So these are displaying ships that I got. Which one is this one? This monitor. This one should be salvage. I can tell because it's beat up and it's got the black and yellow motif on the front. Space trucker, you know. Space truckers need space wreckers to go pick them up when they're stranded. Right, so that's pretty much the 10-cent tour of the station itself. Go out my favorite door. And then we're out here on the patio. Alright, so what else we got docked here doing stuff? Well, not much else really. Drew some Warfare 2 artillery guns up in front in a dorsal position. Oh yeah, I got my captured pirate landing skiff here. This thing's useful because this can actually land in a higher gravity world and take off again, because hydrogen thrusters are awesome when you have higher levels of gravity. Ion drives are more efficient, I guess. They don't take up a separate resource except for power, and once you get uranium, it's pretty easy to deal with those. But these work well in gravity wells. So if I wanted, when I want to go planet side on Mars or wherever else I was going, I take this down. Other than that, it's pretty basic. It doesn't have a whole lot going on for it. It's pretty simple. This is why that machinery space is open to vacuum, because I got a lot of holes to fill here. Can I fit through there? Oh, snap, I can. All right. Can I get back out? All right. Two other little things going on here. I got a small scale ship that I'm trying to build. I was kind of inspired by the rugged industrial utility look of the Belter ships in The Expanse, and I wanted to create something that was kind of humdrum, smashed together, barely works, but it does the job. But it is pressurized with a nice view of what it is that you're looking at outside the ship. So that's cool. I think it's got a large small-scale reactor, I think a small-scale reactor, you know, little midget stuff here. I kind of wish you had beyond just a survival kit. I mean, I could go in a survival kit and actually make stuff if I had the ores and junk, but it's like, well, you're really limited on what you can build with the small... I usually leave that door open just so I don't have to vent it again. Oh, you know, that's probably going to be an issue with that thruster. I'll fix it later. I'm not really worried about it. I should probably thruster this up some more with some larger hydrogen thrusters, because this thing just kind of doesn't have a lot of oomph behind it. But yeah, that's currently the only small ship I have docked here. The rest are elsewhere. Well, let's not do that. Let's jet over here to this sprawling mess. This is Libertalia, and I always kind of stumble over trying to say it. Fallout 4, there's a collection of ships in the harbor, all smashed together. The raiders like it, and all that. So I took a bunch of pirate ships that I've captured and scored, including the Helios Wheel Trader. This thing's pretty nice. I scrapped the engines off of it, but that's basically it. And I currently have 1, 2... That I had a third, but I don't. I had 2 small ships docked to this. This is really well thought out. However, the guy who designed this ship here, because I didn't make it, I captured it, did a really nice job laying it out. Some of the other ones are very blocky and utilitarian, which is fine. But yeah, these are all stitched together. I think all of them are enclosed, oxygenated, and interlinked. Got flashy lights going because why not? I think it's just the one. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. And I had to rig this up here. This is a piston and some hinges and some rotating collars and junk in order to get this docked up, because this is a base I built on top of the asteroid so I can get solar coverage basically whenever I want it, not worry about it. And I have yet another Corvette. This one's using nothing but well, it has this little MA weapons self-defense laser, PDX laser, but I got an auto gun, and then I have, well, I also got the 150mm Tiger turret thing, which is really cool, and then I got an artillery gun down here. So this is, oh yeah, like, this is my solution to being able to dock with an antenna that sticks out. It's just cut the block away. It works. Another MA weapons, Derico missile turret. Yeah, so that's my, I guess this is the north pole of the asteroid because it's aligned with the sun and it's on top of it. Well, I mean, really, if I go like this, it's on the bottom, but you kind of got to get an orientation of how the world is. So I put Mars here and Earth is to the right. That's how I kind of orient the plane. There's Alien World way over there. I'm not sure where Pertram is. It's somewhere right behind Mars. I don't know. Scanning. Where is Pertram? I'm a little bit lost where Pertram went. Is that it? That might be it. Oh, it's out of the plane. Not that the planets actually orbit anything in this game. Only the sun moves, the center of the universe. You put a coordinates of 0, 0, 0, it throws you right there on Earth. Or in Earth, I guess. So yeah, that's 10 Centauri. Let's go in the base here. Let's go in Libertalia and have a look-see around. It's a mess. It's a wonderfully chaotic disaster of blocks. And pretty much everything on this station, on this collection of pirated vessels, is all done using whatever I scavenged off of said ships. Very little resources I had to bring over from my main base, which is just a polygon collection of everything. But yeah, we can look out over the station and go, look at So you can't even reach all the way across it with your helmet light. Let's gas up here. That should be fine. I redid the interior of some of these ships so I get access to stuff, because, hey, maybe I need a wrench on that battery, or fix this oxygen tank, or go over here, or whatnot. You really couldn't do anything about it. Airlock doors everywhere, because I can't trust these ships, because they're falling apart, rusting out, blah, blah, blah. Got a bed over here. This one's pretty Spartan on the interior. Gotta have a bathroom. I tried making each ship basically self-sufficient. Oh, where the panels don't match, this was battle damage I had to fix. Or something to carve it out to make it work with the rest of the grid. So you see a number of gray blocks on this particular design because I tore as a new one trying to capture it. Most of them have doors that lead outside. This door wasn't here. This is all open to space. I had to fill this in myself, if I remember right. Maybe I forgot. I don't know. Let's go over here. And they're not really well lit. This is a medical ship. I had to graft in some oxygenation things. A lot of these pirate ships do not come with air supplies. But these all had they had medical bays in it. Which I deleted because I didn't need like 6 of them in here. It's like there's tons of space. You could probably turn these into like little pod hotels if you needed to. Anyway, let's go up. Oh look, another one. I got 2 of these stacked on top of each other. Oh, it's so quiet up here. No, it's not quiet. Why is it so loud? What's going on? I want to say... Yeah, this leads outside. There's not much out there right now. And I want to say this. Where do you go? What's your story? Tell me where you go. Oh, okay. Another hallway going somewhere. This looks like it's an airlock for outside. Yep, this is outside. This is a way to get inside the base. Are we lost yet? I'm a little lost yet, and I built this trash. I built this mess. I can get so lost in this. This is a collector ship. Under these conveyors are a bunch of collectors. So you just sit under a rock and mine at it. Gravity generator used to go right here under, like, where this armor block is. And it was aligned. I actually got uranium in here? Wow. You just let the rocks fall into the collectors and it just sends it away for storage. Where do you go? Do you go anywhere? That looks suspiciously like outside. But yeah, there's quite a view out there. Kind of don't like the yellow look on it. This used to be an ion engine just sitting here. I carved that out. It's a base now. It doesn't need engines. Guess we're gonna go back in here. That goes outside. This used to be a control seat right here for the medical frigate. I just got blinking lights that blink away at blinking everywhere. Oh, it's the one underneath it that does that. Anyway. Sealed off outside, because outside used to be right through here. This is how you got into the ship, was through that. The fuck? Why do I hear engines? Well, that's a little bizarre. Normally I didn't hear engines in here before, but I hear them now. And they sound like they're going to town. Normally you don't hear engines unless you got something going, but this was a control deck. Look at it's all shot up and stuff. I had to fix it. What's thrusting away, guys? Is it something way the heck down there? I'll figure it out. Follow the noise. I'll just follow the noise. through here, because all these don't have engines anymore either. Well, something's got engines on them. This was just a generic... This one's really dark. This was a generic cargo ship that I converted. Okay, I know this goes outside. We're outside the gravity well now. That goes outside. Alright, let's go find out. What's making... Well, I know it's not this guy. He's off. This guy is off. Oh, it's you. Okay, this is my recent acquisition. This ship's really cool. This is an NPC ship, the Anatolia. Had some battle damage from when I tried capturing this. I just snuck aboard. There's a blind spot for the turrets. If you get right up on these doors, those Gatlings can't get you. This Gatling right here can't hit you. So you can bust into the ship here. We're gonna fill ourselves up now. Why aren't you working? Well, somehow you decided you're gonna depressurize. Well, we'll make you pressurize. What you gonna do now? Nothing? Alright. Let's get some lights. This is, it's cramped. I kind of like it. It's cramped, it's busy. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but it's whatever. Gas up a little bit here. I don't even know if that's hooked up to a grid properly. This is another airlock going outside. This goes up to the bridge. It's got some displays. Nice view of the main deck and all that. Oh, I'm outside now. What's perplexing property of split blocks? I always found that a little amusing. And now I'm outside again. I don't understand. Yeah, that's the bridge. Upside down gravity generator. I'm no stranger to that. We got, looks like a timer programmable clock? I don't know. This goes into vacuum because this got battle damaged and I have net to actually fix it. Engineering spaces. Oh yeah, it's really, really dark in here. The lighting in here is terrible. But this, I kind of shimmied through here, but only so much, and then I get stuck. This is like reactor spaces. I can't even get to the large reactor from here. See, it's supposed to be pressurized. I just haven't fixed it yet. This is my most recent prize. What else we got? See, the ship gets confused about whether or not it's supposed to be pressurized or not. We got like, it's like a med bay or something. You can put crew on ice or something. I want to assume these are, yeah, I see the pressurizer right here. This is how air can get in and out while hiding the pressurizers behind grid work and stuff. Yeah, it's nice and busy. I like it. And the ship doesn't know it's supposed to be pressurized. So I have yet to actually... So I changed one of the merge blocks out with a standard block. Oh no, because there's a merge block right here behind this panel. So this is the block I built to dock with this, and now it's docked to the grid, which means it should be pressurizing, and it's not. And you really can't go too far forward in the ship, because this is all... whatever this is. I don't know. And then this is an extendable piston. Oh yeah, we should go show that off here in a sec. Extendable piston with a docking collar, which I can't figure out how to make it actually dock. It goes yellow, or yeah, yellow, saying it can line up with something, and then it won't it refuses to dock. I don't know why. It's because it's on an extendable part. It doesn't treat it as part of the ship itself. So yeah, it's got a fair good amount of stuff. built into it. I just can't figure out how to turn the drives off because I guess I don't have action keys mapped properly to do things. But yeah, there's bits missing here and whatnot. Anywho, last thing we'll show off is this download. I got this off of, there's a Facebook page for Space Engineers multiplayer stuff, and one guy does a load. I should remember his name. I'll put a link in the video description about where I got this from. But it's Steam download pack. You just type Star Trek stuff and you get... This is actually not 2-scale. I have a 2-scale Enterprise mod that I downloaded. Not mod. It uses all stock parts, but dwarfs the Reliant. But for as shrinked down as this is, they did a really nice job. The turrets, or I mean not the turret, the nacelles are kind of hard to maneuver through if you can get in there, but you can get in them. And I have the ship just kind of chilling out like she's ready to pounce on somebody. So like the streamlined look of the Reliant, it's very businessy, no nonsense. Yeah, which is probably why they're still serving well into the 25th century, which is odd. It's like, come on, Constitution class is way better, and it doesn't get any love at all. Well, let's go ahead and turn this thing on. So let's turn on the reactors. And now the ship reacts to me with that sensor and says, oh, you want to go inside? So I was able to use those auto doors to get this docked in. So if you keep going up to the airlock, it keeps wasting air. I can't see what button that is. Let's do inner bay door. Oh, there's another ship showing up. Cargo hauler. I probably have one of those already. So now I don't need lights now because I have this going. Let's go ahead and check it. So yeah, I got a shuttle docked in there. I don't have the batteries running, but that's fine. I could do the batteries though. I did change... Yeah, we'll charge those up. I did change the stock interior defense guns that were dotting the hull with MA weapons stuff. So yeah, they just did this because it has the Warfare, or they updated it because it's got the Warfare 2 reactors in them. So I just throw the radium in here and it just says, yep, and just flings it everywhere. So I still have some standby. This is, I guess, these are small reactors. See, this looks like the impulse deck. But I don't know how to get in there. Like, at all. Kind of wish I could. Maybe I can get in through here. Let's go see. Is there a door I can get? No. There ain't no door there. Never mind that. So yeah, this is, there's like a little rec deck that's in here. There's a crew lounge, transporter room, and a bridge. In fact, if we go up right through here, this is the bridge. This is where Khan sat all sanctimonious and stuff, and, you know, taunted Kirk a lot. And then got taunted back in return until he snapped. Yep, probably a piece of the ceiling here that fell down on Yohim. Tore him up real good. Well, okay, through the door. Jeez. Transporter room? No, this is Med Bay. Okay, so we got Med Bay, which you never saw in the movie, but I'm sure it's somewhere. I mean, never mind. This ship's not to scale, so you can't really critique it too bad. Is this a transporter room? It is. Somehow we're in vacuum. Not sure how that works. We only have 4 pads versus 6. But when you turn on the transporters, it forms an outline of tubes. So if you have build and repair turned on nearby, they'll try to build this. Which will be not cool. What is you? What are you? Oh, you're a survival kit? I guess they kind of wanted the machinery look, I guess. I mean, it works. I'm not knocking it. You can hear him. No. It'd be cool if there was, like, find a bunch of guns, you know, phasers and stuff. Well, why are we exposed to vacuum there, guys? Well, let's keep going. Not a whole lot more to see. Oh, yeah. It's like the crew lounge area. Crew's quarters, it looks like. Like the detailing of the wood paneling and all that. I don't usually use the wood panel texture at all, and they used it for this. This looks like... Yep, there's more crew's quarters. Oh, they've got a shower. Ahead. And terminal. Where's the rec deck? Yeah, the 2-scale Enterprise. Oh, this is this is a part you're not supposed to get into. Because this... What is this? This is the underside of the saucer. We got a projector for I don't know what. Oh yeah, okay, I know now what we're looking at. That's on the side of the transport room. Oh yeah, and that's, if a hydrogen thruster is turned on, this is like, they hid in the ship how to make it go, and that's why that I should not stand there. That would be bad. I'm gonna get zorched by all these. They got timer blocks. They got lots of gyros everywhere. Looks like we got a sound generator there. Yeah, they kind of buried stuff away inside the ship where you really can't get to it. I think I came in through here. So if you need to, you can add stuff in here if you're lucky. Oh yeah. Stairs are difficult when you're in... There we go, perfect. Well, where the heck... I gotta think where I'm at now. This is the forward end of the ship, I think. Yep. Alright, so... we can go out through here. And this is just... Yeah, we're outside now. Yeah, see, it all lights up blue in the inside of the nacelles. The outside of the nacelles didn't light up, but the insides did. You got the amplification crystals on each nacelle. There's a lot of attention to detail here they put into it. The impulse crystal is here. They got, you know, red's on the right spot, green's on the right spot. I like it. They did a lot of work on this. Unfortunately, the mega phasers, which are these things right here, are just decoration, but yeah, I really like it. Let's turn the ship off now. I don't want to waste all that power. Well, can I hit on the door? No, I'm going to do this. Let's turn the batteries off. Let's turn the reactors off. And now she's silent running, just ready to pounce. Oh, if someone was in there to turn the ship on. Anywho, that's my 10-cent tour. 43 minutes later. With all my stuff. Fortunately, I kind of know my way around my own asteroid since I've been parked here for a while. Wow, that was dumb. Let's get healed up now. I forgot, gravity on the station is only 0.5 G's. So you can bounce pretty well. You're not gonna, gravity ain't gonna hold you down. As I get thrown around like a rag doll. That should do it. Well, with that, I'll leave you with that. And I'll talk to you all later. You'll have a wonderful evening.